Hello everybody, it's Diane again, and today I wanted to do a little get ready with me, again using the new Kat Von D the 10-year anniversary palette. Just wanted to show you this one more time. I'm sure you've already seen my video, sorry about blinding you. We'll take a look on the inside one more time. Just so beautiful. So today we're going to do that. I'm going to try a different combination of things that may or may not work out. I might go for something a little more neutral. We'll just see what happens. So I'll put all this stuff in the description box below. I don't normally wear all this much makeup on a consistent basis, but I do wear a lot of stuff, so we'll see what happens. And I didn't say in the last video, but the Kat Von D 10th anniversary eyeshadow was $52 before tax. That's US dollars. So just in case you were wondering, I'm going to do something a little bit weird. I'm actually taking a liquid highlighter to use as like my setting, or not my setting. Oh my god, primer as a primer. Oh my god. This is by Becca. I've done this once or twice before. It makes everything look like really nice and dewy underneath. I don't think it feels too heavy or anything. Mostly I'm just trying to find different ways to use this so I can use it up. I bought it in like a 2-pack. So it came with this liquid highlighter, and then it came with a powder highlighter in opal. They're both in opal, which I think is fine. It might be a little dark for my skin, but once I get like the concealer and everything on, I think it looks good and it just keeps everything a little dewy. I thought I would really like super matte like foundations and stuff, and for me it just doesn't really work. So, and I'll still use them and everything, it just kind of makes you like really freaking dewy. Like really dewy. Alright, so then I'm going to go in. I'm going to try mixing two foundations. This is Palladio in Sandy Beige. And it has my name on it because I used to work for Sally Beauty a long time ago. And they will give you like freebies when like new stuff came out or whatever. And this is a little bit dark for me. But I'm going to mix it in with CoverGirl Aqua Smoothers in Fair to Light. This is also a really old product. Palladio, you can still get stuff from CoverGirl, and they do make like tinted moisturizers like this. But I just really like this one, and it hasn't seemed to go bad on me yet, so I'm gonna keep using it. All right. And again, if you've noticed in my videos, I do not edit. I just straight shoot all the way through, which is probably not for everybody, but I feel like it gives you a better and more accurate representation of how long it takes me to put makeup on. And it takes me a little bit longer when I'm kind of talking it through with you guys. But that's all right. And I will link the the names and everything of everything that I use. So usually I kind of just like smooth it around and then I kind of tap everything in. I don't know, for me that seems to work pretty well. And I haven't used this Palladio one in a long time. I know Casey Holmes, if you follow her at all, she just did like a lipstick line with Palladio, a collab, and those actually look really, really pretty and beautiful, and I'd love to try them. So I probably will pick up one of them. I think you get a much better deal if you buy like all three together, but it, you know, it is what it is. I don't know that I want to buy all three because I am going to buy a couple other big purchases. I'm going to get the Infinity Wars Besame collab. This is a Flower Beauty concealer that no longer exists in BC1, but if you have it, yay you. I think the new concealers, and I haven't looked to make sure, are like the same colors. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I kind of use a lot because I like to cover up all the redness of my face. And typically I wear this underneath all my foundation, but I've noticed that when I film, I totally do things differently than, well, not everything differently, but I do this a lot differently than I normally would. And I think it's because I'm talking to you guys, so I'm not really thinking about the order of things. But concealer you can kind of put on whenever. It doesn't really matter. But usually because I'm trying to cover redness, I put it on before. I don't really care about my dark circles, to be honest with you. I'm not super vain. I don't care about crow's feet, really. And this is a really like light coverage, light to medium coverage concealer. It's not super heavy, and I think her new formula for Flower Beauty is a lot, it's more medium to heavy coverage. So there's something to think about. And I have other concealers too that are more heavy coverage, but I'm doing like Project Pan, which I'm sure you saw. And so I'm trying to get through some things in the meantime. Then I'm going to go in and do my brows with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. I don't know if this is available anymore. My sister gave it to me. It was hers. I enjoy it. It gives you kind of a really natural brow. I think I've said this before, kind of like what I assume Glacier's Boy Brow would give you. So it just adds a little bit of color. If you have like really like no lashes at all, or eyebrow at all, this may not work the greatest for you. And it does like get kind of sticky, well, like not sticky, but like if you put gel in your hair, you know how it like dries and hardens. It's kind of like that. I assume all the brow gels are like that. I have the Brow Gal that I got in a boxy charm this last month that I haven't tried yet because I'm trying to get through this first. And we'll see if it's the same or not. I don't know. But I like it just kind of, especially if you're like doing day makeup or like something really quick. It goes in pretty quick, and it looks relatively natural for the most part. And my eyebrows are super weird. Like these ones like always lean this way, and these ones go like up, and then these ones lay. So sometimes I try to add a little bit more color on this side. And I do brows with different things. I have like a brow pencil from e.l.f. I have this brow gel. And then I also have, I'll just use like eyeshadow or contour or whatever for eyebrows. I don't think it really matters that much. It's just like natural. Alright, so we're done with that. Then I like to go ahead early in and kind of put on my eyelid primer. So this is Flawless Touch Eye Primer by Femme Couture. Again, some of these things I've had for a really long time, and I'm the weirdo who like doesn't get rid of stuff until it's like absolutely gone, and I think I'm getting right to the end of this little guy. It is not my favorite. It peels up a little bit under the eye, but it's not completely horrible. And for something that I've had for a while, if it was like fresh and brand new, it might work a little bit better than it does now. But it does the job, and again, I'm kind of a waste not, want not person, so I kind of just want to get through her before I really delve into other ones. And I have tried other things. I use like the e.l.f. Eyeshadow stick in milk. That really helps pop all your shadow. That's looking pretty good. And stuff like that. The other thing, I'm going to use some liquid highlights and contour today. Or I guess it's a bronzer, whatever, bronzer, contour. We'll talk about that in another video. Like, there's certain stuff in the makeup community, and I'm sure you agree, that totally doesn't make sense. This is Do the Hoola by Benefit. It actually blends out pretty well, so it's not like super dark. It kind of comes out of the tube really dark. I think it's dark. Probably not for everybody, but I think I'm a little bit more fair toned, or I pick out shades in like porcelain. But this is another product I'm just trying to like use up and get the most bang. I know my sister gave me this one again, so you know, for me, I just put it in and kind of buff it, and probably a lot of it sticks to my brush, but I feel like it gives like just a tiny hint, which is nice. I've never really tried to build this one up. I don't know how easy it is to build up like cream products, but I do like the way it looks. I don't know that I would ever buy this, but I'm happy to finish what I have. I'm also going to use Ulta Beauty's Liquid Illuminator in Northern Lights. And I have little stars on things because I'm trying to get rid of them. This I got in a freebie thing if you watched my video on Ulta Beauty bag with purchase. Ooh, this is really pinky. It's pretty, it's just, ooh, it kind of sticks a little bit. It's a little ashy, it's a little pinky, it's not my favorite, but we will use it up. And if nothing else, like I did with this stuff, we will use it underneath the makeup to kind of do out everything. Ooh, that's a lot. Shiny. Alright, maybe we need more on this side. Kind of squirted a lot out there. Sometimes with liquid products, I feel like it's really hard to tell if you have too much or not enough. And at least that this is pinky, that like, I don't know. When I put a little blush on, it'll kind of blend into that. Alright, that's not too bad. I mean, it's a little pinky for me. But that's okay. And like, whoa, hello. Do you see that? Shine, bitch, shine. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to put on some eyelash primer or base. This is the Lancome Cils Booster. I got this in like a little, I got a kit during the holidays from Sephora in JCPenney's where you can get like a bunch of lash products. I know they have one out now where you get like a bunch of minis. That one that's out now, you get a bunch of minis and then you can pick one later on to use, like get a big one of the one you like the best. But the one I got had a bunch of minis and then one full-size one already in it. But it was a good deal and I had like 20% off. So I think it was like $25 and then 20% off. And I thought the full-size mascara I got, it was an Urban Decay one. Troublemaker. It also came with a mini. Or no, I got the mini one in something else from Ulta, I think. But I've been wanting to try it, and basically that's the cost of the big mascara anyway, so you get to try a bunch of stuff. And this was in there. And I like to try little samplers and stuff and like minis because I am just kind of having fun with makeup and I don't have tons of money to like go out and buy everything. But also, it's nice just to get to try a few things. Now this, I do think it works. I do think it helps like make the mascara look like longer and fuller and thicker on your lashes. I don't think this is necessarily necessary, if you know what I mean. And if you're wearing false eyelashes all the time, which I think most people don't, because I don't see them in public, in retail, when I'm working, wearing them. But I don't think if you're wearing false lashes that you would need this at all. But it is nice if you do your natural lashes and you want something a little bit more dramatic. I think that is nice. So that stuff I just kind of get out of the way. And then now that all of the liquid crap is all over my face, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. La la la. And this is just in clear. I just take my super big brush and I literally just like dot it all over my face. Like everywhere. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to do it, but it is what has been working for me. And this also, if you put on like too much bronzer or too much, if you're using liquid bronzer or liquid highlight, can kind of fix that problem just a little bit. And then I'll go back in and kind of buff it with like a second layer. And I feel like that gives it just a better finish in the end. And I'll also kind of like tap my face in a minute just to like make sure everything's set. So this just kind of makes it so like your foundation doesn't move. I don't use it every time I wear foundation. Not usually with matte foundations. But since we put like a really dewy underbase and I haven't worn the Palladio one and I know the Aqua CG Smoothers is not matte. Well, it's not too bad. It's not a horrible match mixing everything. That's good. Alright. Then I know that I'm going to need to set it just so if I put anything over top, it's not going to fly away. Because I am going to go in with the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush in Hush Blush. I know a lot of people got like the super neon pink one. I did not, which I'm very happy about. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this. Wow. And you only need a tiny bit, even of this one. And that is like outshining. That's really hard for you guys to see, probably. It's really outshining the rest of my products. Then I saw someone like swirling, so we're going to try to swirl today. And hopefully diffuse it a little. And I might go in with the e.l.f. powder one more time, just to try to diffuse that blush a little bit, because it is really a banging blush. Wow. That helps diffuse it a little bit. I don't know if you can see, like, pop, blush, blush. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see the cast there. It's like, holy shit, blush. We're going with it. We don't know what's going to happen today. I just try things out and we see if it works. Alright, so we got all that. So now we're going to go in with our Kat Von D eyeshadow. 10-year anniversary. Very exciting. I need my swatch. So these are really handy, and I saw people, Emily Noel, I don't know if she uses this, I can't remember, but Stephanie Nicole doesn't use this brand, which is Japanese, but it's like a color swatch. So you just like rub your brush in here in between, so you can keep using the same brush during your whole application if you want to use the same brush. I'm going to start with, let's see, there is like a kind of really light yellow shade, third one in from the green. Let's call her Ashley, and I'm just going to put her all over the lid. I'm going to do something kind of like relatively simple. You know, I could probably just use this. I don't know what I'm doing. Just to try a few more of the colors than I got to try the other day. Because although I do love really fun makeup, sometimes for work I have to wear, especially I just got a new job, so I was working at Claire's. Tomorrow is technically my last day, the 5th, or the 4th. The 4th. May the 4th be with you. And also with you, every time. Every time I say that, I hear that in my head, or I have to say it out loud. I think that comes from going to church when I was little or whatever. I don't really go to church now. There's nothing wrong if you go to church. And there's nothing wrong if you don't go to church. Do your thing. Live your life. Believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not going to fault you, and I hope you don't fault me for living my life how I do. And I make funny faces sometimes when I'm putting makeup on, and that's alright. But anyway, so I'm leaving my job at Claire's. I've worked there for a while, and I'm just going to try a different retailer. I'm going to Yankee Candle. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. Something new and something different. And I just need something different right now. I was feeling really burnt out. I know how it is in retail for all of you as well who are out there, and many of you are, and I appreciate and respect you. I do think that, oh, I'm going in with third from the left now, this more orangey shade. I do feel like people that work in retail kind of get the short end of things, you know, from customers, from people respecting what you do as a job. Well, somebody has to do it, okay? Somebody has to work retail, and I make pretty darn good money working retail as management. I'm not gonna lie. It's nothing to laugh about. I did actually go to school for mortuary science. It just did not end up being something that was for me. I enjoyed working on dead people. I enjoyed working with grieving families and, you know, planning, making the arrangements and all that. The actual aspects of the job I really liked. It's just kind of an old boys club. It's kind of hard to like really stick your foot in the door and do really well, and people to take you seriously. And a lot of places, you know, they don't have people on call for you, so you might get called into work like randomly or whatever, and that's really hard to do with a family. So kind of once I got pregnant with my first child, I realized like this is just not for me. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of the red to deepen up the outer bits just a touch. God, these are so pretty and easy to work with, and they all blend together so far for me really well. And I always just kind of bring it down to the bottom a little bit. I know Kat Von D is like vegan and cruelty free, so if you're worried about that, there you go. I know I don't use all products personally that are vegan and cruelty free, and that's a personal choice, and you do you and do your personal choice, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just like with anything, everyone makes a decision, and I love makeup too much to limit myself. I don't know if that is limiting myself, but to take the time, and you know, I'm a lazy person, as many other people are, and going about that. So right, I think I am nearly done. I'm going to take a little bit of this super light pinky shade. It's like pinky white at the bottom. It really, like, it looks like white on the brush, but it really comes off as like almost nothing, and kind of blend everything out a little bit better at the top. I'm gonna call this like a day look. It's kind of autumnal because I got red, orange, and yellow. Kind of didn't mean for that to happen. I just go with whatever happens with what I'm making. We'll blow out the bottom a little. So this white is not great like on its own, but I feel like to blend other colors or kind of blow them out a little bit, it's actually pretty darn good. So I didn't really like that shade at first, but all the other ones that I've tried so far I've really liked. And then I might just do, I'm gonna do this really fun peachy one at the bottom. It's kind of hard to tell. There, it's like peachy with a lot of flecks in it. I'm gonna see if I can just get that to go on real nice on its own. And I did last time, so I'm hoping, yes, bitch, for the same this time. Because even if it is a day look, you can have a bit of fun. And everyone loves a little fucking sparkle, right? I mean, maybe not everybody. I love a little fucking sparkle. I hope you do. A little sparkle in your life. So it was going to be like an all matte look for a while, but we just took it there. And why not? Why not take it there? You only live once. I still have to figure out kind of the lighting down here. It's not horrible, I think, for you guys. For me, it's a little dark at times. I have to kind of find my light in here. I think I might even just, you know what? No. I'm going to bring a little bit of the shimmery gold, and I'm going to put that in the bottom. Oh, shit. That's real pretty. A little bit in the inner corner. A little bit across the bottom. Yes. Work, bitch. Work. It is so pretty. Fuck it. I love it. It's beautiful. Alright. Yes. Go Kat Von D. Rock my fucking world. Anyways. Now we're going to go in with mascara. This is Urban Decay Troublemaker. I was telling you about the mini I had. See if I can get it on and try to remain in view. I'll bring the big mirror up. That might help. Again, this wand is really weird because all the sides are kind of different and it has like fibers in it. So, you know, don't poke your fucking eye out or get fibers in it. I would be wary to put this one on when I wear contacts. I would be probably scared to poke my eye out or get it on the contacts. Not that it like flakes and falls off all day or anything, but I'm just like overly scared and worried about that kind of thing. Alright, when I done, next time. I'd also kind of maybe want to do some videos about like maybe sex talks a little bit. I think a lot of kids don't understand, not that I have a lot of kids watching these videos, but maybe one day, like consent and stuff like that, safe sex, and you think and you hope that parents and like their teachers and stuff, they'll learn that shit at school. I know my sex ed was like a total joke. And I come from a pretty affluent, at least the school system where I lived was a pretty affluent community when I grew up. Not that we ever stopped growing up. Just saying, God, there's like no fallout with these. It is amazing. All right, the eyeshadows are amazing. I'm blown away yet again. All right. So anyway, if you guys are interested in like a sex talk series or anything, just to add into all my other shit, and I might do it anyways, whether you're interested or not, let me know down below. I'm also going to add this Adesse New York High Definition Liquid Lipstick that I got in a BoxyCharm. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how this goes. Smells like cake. Pretty nice. In the BoxyCharm video, I did go on their website and find out the shade of this, so I did post that below in the comments if you're interested. On me, this is going to show up a little brown and a little nudie. Are there any like makeup releases that you guys are really interested in? Like for me, it's the Avengers one, totally all the way. I was a little bit interested in the Flights of Fantasy by Wet n Wild, and I think it's a really good deal. Like all that stuff for like $35 or something. I mean, that's crazy. I just don't need that much eyeshadow, but I'm really interested in all the others. But I might, if I decide to get a couple things, it might be cheaper just to buy the whole thing and then maybe give away. So maybe that's what I'll do. If I end up getting it, I'll just give away some. And what I'd like to do eventually, so right now, as of today, the 3rd of May, I have 20 subscribers. If I can get to 50 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. And maybe I'll do some of the Flights of Fancy stuff. That's pretty. And even though it is liquid lipstick, I'm not 100% sure how long this is going to take to dry. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a final look at my mug. I feel like Rich Lux. I don't know why. I was watching his channel today. Maybe that's why. Okay, I am not perfect at makeup. I'm going to try to come really close so that you can see what I've done. So hopefully you can see all the different colors. Hopefully it's not too washed out in the lights. I'll go back a little bit. Alright. Alright, I went in. I don't know what it's going to look like. And a lot of the times I just make these videos and post them because I am a raw person and I like to do it raw. No, I don't know. So yeah. Ooh. I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you saw the welcome to my page video. Again, thank you to all my subscribers for joining in. And I hope that you really like this video, that you click like and comment. I'm so excited about comments, and I hope you subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.